Hey there, it's CJ Willie, and today I have a preview video. Over the past few months, I've completed 3 bingo videos. I did Core Set 2014, Amonkhet, and Hour of Devastation. I didn't get bingo with Core Set 2014 or Amonkhet. The Hour of Devastation was a bingo success. If you want to check out more details about each of those bingo videos, I've added a link in the description below with both the preview and the review videos for each of the bingos that I did. So I've done 1 fat pack bingo and 2 bundle bingos. It only makes sense now to even the score with a fat pack bingo. So what fat pack does today's preview video feature? I'm going back in time with a Gatecrash fat pack. So the reason why I chose Gatecrash is that I've had a goal to get a fat pack or bundle for every set when I started playing Magic the Gathering. So I started playing around the Dark, Ascension, Avacyn, Restored era. So really, Return to Ravnica was the first full block that I did, playing Magic the Gathering, putting together decks. So with the Gatecrash Fat Pack, I now have completed the Return to Ravnica block. I already previously, a long time ago, had a Return to Ravnica Fat Pack and a Dragon's Maze Fat Pack. I just needed to get the Gatecrash Fat Pack. So now I've got it. So I won't be cracking the packs. Instead, I'll be reviewing the other contents that come in the Fat Pack, as well as some of the cards I possibly could get when I crack open the packs. So let's show off the goodies in this Fat Pack. Let's get rid of my nice little... I need to get a play mat and put it down. That's probably one of the next things that I'll do. So anyway, got the Gatecrash Fat Pack here. So let's open it up and take a look at the goodies that come in the Gatecrash Fat Pack. I like the older Fat Packs and some of the older bundles because I liked what was included inside of them. Some of the more recent bundles don't include all the great stuff that they used to have. So within this, I'm going to have 9 booster packs. I mean, current bundles, you get 10 booster packs, but in Gatecrash, you got 9. And I'll go over some of the really cool contents, that I can get in the Fat Pack. So I'm going to take this part of it and set it off to the side for a second. Oh, I like these. I actually will use these to protect cards when I'm shipping them out in the mail. So, I mean, they do have a little bit of utility because they're a little bit more durable and keep the cards from getting bent. I'll cover that here in just a second. I am a big fan of the inside of the Fat Pack packaging. Hopefully I can open it really carefully and not have any paper loss. If you do it like really, really careful, which I think I'm going to be able to do. Yep, I did it. You get a really cool, sometimes it's horizontal, sometimes it's vertical, but the inside of it gives you kind of a view of, a scene in the set. I think this is really cool, especially at Gatecrash, Return to Ravnica, and Dragon's Maze. Since Ravnica is an entire city as a plane, so like imagine if Earth was one whole city instead of continents and, countries, etc. I think that's pretty cool. All right, let's check out some of the other contents that come with it. I love the player's guide. I'm really bummed that in the newer bundles you don't get a player's guide. I just think these are really cool, and I don't know why Wizards went away from it. But, when you take a look at the player's guide, maybe I'll zoom in just a little bit so you can see it. It gives you all the information on the Gatecrash guilds. So in Return to Ravnica, you got the first 5 guilds. In Gatecrash, you got the second 5 guilds. So in Gatecrash, you get cards featuring the Orzhov Syndicate, House Demir, Gruul Clans, Boros Legion, and the Simic Combine. So really cool information to read about, the backstory. I like reading fantasy novels, science fiction novels, so I really dig the backstory and, the written publication about the set and information about the cards. You get a little bit more about why there's a Gatecrash, why there's a war with the guilds. And then each guild has a little bit of information like Orzhov, and you get kind of a playlist of a really cool Orzhov deck. Same with Demir, Gruul, Boros, and Simic. Out of Gatecrash, if I had to say my favorite combination is probably going to be Dimir. I like blue-black control. However, Dimir, I felt in Gatecrash was a little poopy as compared to, you know, other appearances of Dimir. And then you get Planeswalker profile, so you got Gideon Juror, Champion of Justice, and then Domri Rad, his first appearance as a Planeswalker. And then another really cool feature that they don't do anymore, but they give you what they think are the top 10 cards. So they thought the best card was Obsidat, Ghost Council. Not quite. Domri Rad was number 2. I don't know about that. Stolen Identity, I don't remember much about that card, so it couldn't have been that great. Experiment 1 was a great card. Actually feature a playset of Experiment 1 in a Pioneer deck that deals with counters. Kind of a Hardened Scales deck that I play Experiment 1 in. Gideon, Champion of Justice, Gorklan Rampager, Aurelius Fury, Dimir Charm, Sunhome Guildmage, and Merciless Eviction. So that was kind of the top 10 cards that they gave you. And then the other cool thing I really like is the visual checklist. I mean, sure, you can buy all the cards and you've got them, but I really like the visual checklist. I think that it's a very cool addition. And you know, I just miss that they don't do the player's guidebook anymore. I really wish that they did. Okay, so enough about the player's guide. What's this sheet right here? Oh, that's kind of interesting. I didn't even notice that. That was kind of stuck in there as well. I might have to check that out a little bit later. Maybe they were a page short, because this ends with Prime Speaker Zagana, and then it comes over here to Ruination Worm. So maybe they just didn't plan ahead and they didn't have enough sheets for the player's guide. So I think that's kind of an interesting include. I wasn't expecting that. Pretty hard to kind of stick in a binder where you've got to do like a hole punch for that. I don't know what I think about that. I think they should have included another page. Okay. Anyway, let's take a look at what comes in the box itself. So we got some more of these kind of protective things. Like I said, I use those to protect cards when I mail them out. I really like these deck boxes. I know that you can't fit, you know, a 60 card deck sleeved in here, but you know, for me, they're cool collector's items, and if not, I'll actually use them to ship off cards in the mail. So, you know, they work out well that way. We've got our really cool die. I'm a fan of the spin down dies. I like to collect them. I don't know what I think about the newer dies being way oversized. I'm a bigger fan of the smaller size die. I got a blue one. You know, blue-white's one of my favorite color combinations, even though in Gatecrash blue-white wasn't a color combination. Azorius was in Return to Ravnica. I like it. I think it's really cool. And then we do get our packs. So let's open this up and take a look. Gatecrash, as I'm getting this open, Gatecrash had 249 cards in the set. So I had 101 commons, 80 uncommons, 53 rare, and 15 mythic rares. There weren't any basic lands printed in the set. In your land slot for your packs, you'll get a Return to Ravnica land. So, you know, kind of a bummer, but oh well. I mean, if I don't get any basic lands, you know, in the set, makes it a little bit harder to complete, because typically your basic lands count toward, you know, the number of cards in the set. But, you know, you'll get a Return to Ravnica land in there. Gatecrash featured, like I said, the other 5 guilds that weren't printed in Return to Ravnica. So you got the Boros Guild, which was red-white. You got Dimir, which was blue-black. Gruul was red-green. Orzhov was white-black. And Simic was green-blue. And then each of the guilds got a keyword. So Boros had Battalion, Dimir had Cypher, Gruul had Blood Rush, Orzhov had Extort, and Simic had Evolve. So when I open the packs, anytime that I get a card that has a keyword for the guild, I'll explain it as, you know, I'm going through cracking the packs. And then, like I said, or showed off before in the page, Gatecrash had 2 Planeswalkers, so Gideon, Champion of Justice, which was already an existing Planeswalker, and then Domri Rad. It was his first Planeswalker appearance. Another cool feature is that each guild also had a legendary guild member at Mythic Rare. So Boros had Aurelia, Dimir had Lazov, Gruul had Borborgamos, Orzhov had Obsidat, and Simic had Zagana. So anyway, I'll get 9 packs. As I usually do, I'll number these packs 1 through 9. so that I can open them, and then you get your kind of nifty guide to Magic the Gathering that's not necessarily specific to Gatecrash, but just kind of a player's information. Now they stick this on a token or an ad card, and then I get my 80 card land pack, which is Return to Ravnica. Like I said, Gatecrash didn't have its own basic lands. So I mean, there are the contents of the Fat Pack. So as I indicated before, I'm going to do my fourth bingo. I've done 2 bundle bingos, and now I'm going to do a Fat Pack bingo. So what am I going to chase in Fat Pack bingo? Well, let me explain. Some of these cards are cards that I need or I want, and others would just be nice grabs. I already have 2 copies of Legion Loyalist that I play in a Boros deck, so getting a 3rd copy would be great. I only have 1 Boros Charm to my name. I have opened approximately over the years, I've opened about 1 booster box of Gatecrash. I've only been able to pull 1 Boros Charm, so getting another Boros Charm would be great. I'd like to grab one of the Legendary Guild members, so that's at Mythic Rare, so my odds of getting one of those is probably going to be a stretch, but it's a Fat Pack bingo, so it's worth a try. I have 3 Skull Cracks to my name, so I'd like to get another Skull Crack. That would give me a play set of 4. Free space, because everybody needs a free space. And then any of the Primordials. So a Primordial is at rare, and each color got its Primordial. My preference would be to get the green Primordial, because I already have that in one of my decks. It's a mono green modern deck that's just a beatdown deck where I cheat stuff out, and getting another green one would be great. Sylvan Primordial. If not, I'd love to get a black one, Sepulchre Primordial, I think is how it's pronounced. I think that's a pretty cool one. Crap, I'd even be happy to get a blue one or any one of the 5 Primordials. I'd love to get a foil rare and mythic rare. So far I've lucked out in 2 of them, in Amonkhet bundle bingo and Hour of Devastation bundle bingo. I did get a foil rare and mythic. I believe in Amonkhet I got Combat Celebrant, so that's a mythic rare foil. And then in Hour of Devastation I got, I think it's Hazardous Undying Fury. That was a rare, kind of mad, but it was a foil rare nonetheless. So I'm hoping to make it 3 out of 4 by getting either a foil rare or mythic. I'd love to get myself another Crypt Ghast. I have 1 of them. It's a powerful card. I've got a number of mono black decks that a Crypt Ghast would be perfect in. And then finally, it's Gatecrash. It's Ravnica block. I want to get myself a Shockland. Any Shockland will do. They definitely have value. And if I can't get a Shockland, I kind of gave myself an out. Thespian Stage is a rare land in Gatecrash, and I think it would be a good pull as well. The ability to copy another land has its utility as well. But I really, really, really want to get myself a Shockland. I need another Watery Grave, so that would be a nice get. But like I said, I'll be happy with any Shockland. Since there are 9 booster packs in the Fat Pack, I will be making an individual video cracking open each booster pack with my usual commentary from a very casual Magic the Gathering player point of view. Let me stress, casual. My friends and I, we're not Friday night Magic grinders. We're not, Pro Tour grinders. We like to buy a box of the newest set, do a draft, have some fun with it. And then when we play casually, we don't spend a ton of money on rares or mythic rares or whatever's the current craze. We'll just build decks around what cards we have and play. And it's pretty fun. So my commentary as I open these packs is going to be from a very, very, very casual Magic the Gathering player perspective. My final video, as usual, will be a review video. I will cover the overall highlights of the Fat Pack. What were my rares that I pulled? Did I get an awesome mythic rare? Did I get any of the mythic uncommons like Boros Charm or Skull Crack or Experiment 1, Rapid Hybridization? Did I get one of those cool uncommons? I also do my usual financial commentary. For this Fat Pack, I spent an even $34. Did I make a wise investment and open cards with a value greater than what I paid for the Fat Pack? Okay, so sit back and relax. Whether you watch each video as it comes out or you decide to binge watch them all at once, grab some popcorn and enjoy the pack cracking. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did like it, please subscribe and share. Until next time, when I'm back to crack the first booster pack out of my Gatecrash Fat Pack. Let's get bingo.